Welcome to another episode of John's O-Gauge and HO Trains. Until now, I've had this entire area just on the grass mat here, but I'm about ready to start a construction upgrade on this whole area. I'm going to make a crossing here, but I also have to make a crossing over here out of town. Together with that, I'm going to make a slightly raised platform area for the station. I've built out of hardboard a multi-level modular piece that will go in the corner. I've glued this together, kind of laminated it, and so that this section here is the highest, and it really is at the height of the top of the rail. And eventually, the cutout flat station will sit right about in there. I painted the road and station parking area with Woodland Scenics asphalt, and then I painted a little edge here with concrete, and also the edge of the station platform with the Woodland Scenics concrete also. I want to put down a little bit of ballast to kind of make it look like when they were laying ballast on the main line, some of it spilled over onto the platform. And maybe this will kind of blend in the edge along the fast track here. I'm trying to make it look like it kind of belongs and has been here for a few years at least. And eventually at some point I'll have another module that will intersect here, and I'll kind of blend that in as well. After cutting out the piece of foam to go in the corner, I carved it into a little bit of a sloping hill. I painted it with just some acrylic paint and kind of a reddish brown, and spread out some dirt and some blended turf and some green turf. And at the same time, I was kind of careful intentionally to leave some of the spots of the painted foam just uncovered, because I also have some little stones here, little gravelly stones that are reddish brown in color, and I'm going to use them, I'm going to glue them on here so it'll look like it's a rocky hillside. The nail is a place where I'm going to put this tree that I made, and I just made it from little twigs I found along the roadside and glued them together. And along the trunk, what I did is I stuck the twigs all together, glued them, and then once that was dry, I put another layer of glue and some of this Woodland Scenics blended turf. I just kind of sprinkled it over to make kind of a sort of a tree trunk color to it. So I added some clump foliage to the little hill here, and now we're going to place the tree in there. So I've got the tree planted on the hillside there, and glue hasn't dried yet on the rocks, as you might be able to see. It still looks like white glue there. So I've applied some glue to the corner of the module here and place this in here. I'm painting the road lines, or at least some of them for now, and I just opted to go with some acrylic paint. I used some flat white here for the outer lines. So I added some more little touches to the station module, some yellow flowering foliage down at the base of the signal bridge footing on that side. And what I did is I also weathered the asphalt area, make it look a little dirty, and I touched up certain spots with some semi-gloss black paint just to look like the asphalt had been patched. Maybe there were some cracks in the pavement there. So having put in the white X's for the railroad crossing, I was about to end this video. I thought, well, I'll wait until I find some suitable decals for the RR markings or dry transfer, something like that, or a good stencil, some sort of suitable method for placing them on there. And then I thought, you know what, it just doesn't look right, and I didn't want to wait, so I was a little impatient, and I just printed out some R's on just plain paper from the computer in different sizes, and I picked out one that looked kind of like the right size, the right font, and I just cut it out with a blade, placed it over the blacktop area here, and just painted in very lightly with white paint. One thing that had bothered me about the Menards station here is that it had kind of a sharp edge along the edge of the station, so I added some scattered grass and greenery just to kind of blend and soften the edge of it where the pavement is. And I then found at the store some of this tall grass here at the edge of the signal bridge, made by JTT Scenery Products. I kind of like that, so I trimmed a little bit of that and glued it in along the footing for the bridge here. And then again, I thought it was finished, and I realized there's no steps for the passengers to get up to the station. So at least in the meantime, I found this little bit of O-scale stairs, and it happened to fit right in. There's no railing or anything, but at least it does fit in. And so that with the railroad crossing markings, I think that is it for now. So thanks for watching another episode of John's O Gauge and HO Trains. See you next time.